Hello, fourth graders. If you are not able to attend the live lesson, this is the recorded video that will give you the information that you need to complete the exit slip. What were some of the environmental factors you could change in the virtual terrarium and the virtual aquarium that was assigned to you to do on Monday? Think about it. You should have noticed that some of the environmental factors you could adjust were the population of organisms, the amount of plants, the amount of food, the temperature, and for the aquarium, you could also add or not add the bubbler, which provides oxygen to the organisms. Now we're going to move on to writing. We're going to look at how the author of this example news report uses the information. What was the first paragraph able to accomplish? Was it to introduce the basic information, such as like who, what, when, where, why, and or how? Was it to provide specific details, quotations, and facts from the sources? Or was it to provide some sense of closure or the current state of our topic? You should have noticed that the first paragraph introduces basic information. This author of the news report provides like background before Route 66 was built, which shows like the need for it, the intention of it, the use of it, and how it became used. So it's the precursor or the prehistory of Route 66. Why did they even build it? The second paragraph, what was the purpose of the second paragraph? We know it's not to introduce basic information. We figured out that that was the first paragraph. So is it to provide specific details, quotations, and facts from the sources? Or did it provide you with a sense of closure or like the current state of Route 66 or the refugees, which were our topic we were supposed to write about? Upon reading this, you should notice that it provides specific details and some quotations in there. All right, that's where you get into the details of your topic. And then our final paragraph in the news report. That leaves, I don't know if you can see my cursor, but I'm moving it around the screen, provides closure or the current state of the topic. When I think of a news report, especially when I'm doing something like this type of news report, I imagine it looking like or sounding like a news report that is on the news today. They tell you where they're at, who's involved, what happened, what's going on, and then they give you specific details, and then they tell you like the current status or the state of the situation. How do you find and turn information into a news report? So many topics can be derived from your sources. The prompt tells you what topic to look for or what information to look for. So you identify that after analyzing your prompt, and then you look for that information and you label it. The information about your topic will be used as a quotation or facts and details written in your own words. Let's practice. As first, practices on this slide. So after reading and analyzing the writing prompt, I then go to the sources. This is the open road. I read this page and I found that nothing was related to the history of Route 66 or how the refugees of the Dust Bowl used Route 66. I go to the next page. Here are some details I found that were related to the topics I was told to write about. So I have people with cars wanted to go places. That detail is related to the beginning of building roads. So I think it's part of the history of Route 66. I label it with an H. Then I have Route 66 was one of the first good roads. I believe that goes along with the history, so I label it H. And then I found today not much is left of Route 66. I think that would be a good concluding factor detail to include in my news report. Dust Bowl refugees, let's practice. So this is my second source. When I read this paragraph of that source, I found that there was nothing related to my topics for writing. Then let's look at this photo. All graphic and features are included. They're fair game. So this quote I can use towards how refugees use Route 66. Then I'm looking at paragraph